So guys, we are back. We are doing chest and triceps today, maybe some delts. So we had a pull session last. That was a few days ago, and at the time of filming, I'm kind of adjusting or tweaking my training already. So instead of just doing pull legs, repeat, what I'm gonna do is play around with the leg day, because A, I don't need more legs. Well, we all need more legs, but it's not as much of a priority. And B, my knees kind of, they take the hit quite quickly if I do too much. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna have the same split, but I might add an arm day and then do and then repeat. Or I might just do like a push, pull legs, arms, and then repeat. So it's like a four day cycle. Or I might try and go to like a push, pull, rest, legs, and then push, pull. So that kind of session where upper body gets hit twice a week and legs get once a week. And then I have 2 rest days. But at the moment, I think I'm still good with doing 6 days a week. So I'll probably go back to that 4-day cycle. So push, pull legs, arms, push, pull legs. And then on the end of push, pull, I'll do some like a tricep or a bicep pump up. Or I might not, depending on my forearm and elbows, because they've been a bit painful at the moment. So I might be better off doing like a light arm day after leg day, and then maybe a very light pump up at the end of chest and back. But it's constantly evolving. So today we've got chest and triceps. I'm actually going to start with triceps. So on chest days, I do calves. So we're going to do calves first, 3 work sets on the toe press, and then move on to triceps, and then chest. Delts, kind of going to get tagged on to chest and back days as we go along. Again, I don't need a lot of emphasis on delts, so that's kind of going to get trickled in across the 3 or 4 day split. Right. I'm really trying to emphasize the stretch and get a nice hit on the squeeze. No need to hold it. Kind of big eccentric, because I've got decent calves and I just need to kind of maintain them and grow them if I can. So I've done predominantly bouncy reps for my calves. So it's nice to switch the form up a bit. Yeah, Jay. All out. I am contemplating starting with chest because my elbow's quite fragile. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another couple of sets just to warm my elbow up. I'm going to leave heavy tricep work till either the end, or I'm going to do an arm day tomorrow. So all instinct, all feel, all feedback, all the time. It can change. This isn't something I advise anyone, like in your first 5 to 10 years of training. You can pretty much stick to a plan. But 27 years on, I have to let my body dictate what I can do and can't do with it. Especially if I want to keep progressing and be a top 10 Olympian. So just my thoughts. And yeah, so I have to be smart. I also don't want to have 10 joint replacements before I'm 60. So again, train smarter, not harder. Train hard, No, I don't know. I've forgotten the phrase. Train smarter. I'm not even going to finish it. These are gone. Not that I need it for these. Especially when your elbow hurts on too many weights. Get it aligned. So we're going to do a slight incline chest press on the Smith to start the chest work. Still going to do like the low volume, but I need to just juggle the body parts around maybe. But by the end of the chest day, usually my elbow's in a lot less pain, so I can hit some direct tricep work. And if I can't, I'll emphasize close grip work, like dips or an incline press, where I'm trying to really emphasize the tricep stretch. So yeah, we'll get it done either way. This is why I don't have a logbook. Changes all the time. Nice. Feels good. Drink time. We pumped up the volume on the intra, so I've got 4 scoops of performance fuel. So 100 grams carbs from cyclodextrin from the JP intra. And we've got 3 scoops of EAA, so 30 grams. Yeah, I'll do a video where I go over my pre and intra, so you guys know exactly what I'm doing. Training with Jay today. Old school training partner. I joined this gym when I was 18. When I was 20, I met Jay, and we started training together. He taught me a lot of good forms, and he pushed the hell out of me in the gym. We tried to kill each other, especially on leg days for years. So a lot of my foundation work was done with Jay. Hey, let's go. Custom made J Peter. The black's a little too tight for my liking, but I thought I'd wear something fitted for you guys today. Not that it makes a difference. So we got like the dry fit style that should be on the site with one of the vests they do. I just thought it's a nice combo with the shorts. Okay. Yeah. So 2.5 plates going up easy. So I'm just doing like 2-3 reps, just so I can feel everything feels good. And then I'll probably work. I'm gonna work on 3 plates. I haven't done this for quite a while. I think I've done it once in recent times. So 3 plates should be plenty. Aiming for 5 to 8 reps. Time to grow a chest. Good. 7 reps. Good form. Form was good. Good. What we need. Might do one more set. Yeah. No. Lighter. Since I'm not doing like heavy tricep work, I'm gonna push the chest a little bit. 2 and a 10. Yeah, 2 and a 10. I would buy Ben and Jerry's today. Ben and Jerry's. Half a large pepperoni and mushroom pizza, a cheeseburger, and 1 chicken kebab and fries. All last night. My dad cooked it, so I couldn't say no. Those of you who know me should know what I'm talking about. Charcoal pit. It's anabolic food. Okay.
Oh, stop.
I'm alright.
I'll stop.
Just motivation.
Yeah.
No, I'm good. If you shout at me, I might not get enough reps.
Oh. Oh.
Ten reps. We're done now. I'll probably pay for doing an extra work set. But fatigue. So moving on to a flat, a little bit of a decline. It's a live fitness machine. I just really like how you can lock in, it's a machine, it's safe, and the handles come together. So it's quite a natural chest press movement. And it's a little bit of a decline angle, which makes it even more natural. So I can really tuck my elbows in and press and focus on getting strong, which I'm doing right now. So doing one work set on this because I did 2 on the chest press. I don't want to burn out. Feels good. Probably stack it, Jay. Or I'll try a stack as a 1 feeler rep, see how it is. Gotta use the pizza. Can't let it go to the hips. They've already gone to the hips. But I'll leave all that for prep. I'll work on that. I'll work on that in the next set. It's a heavy machine. Right. The Ben and Jerry's pump. Stay nice and dry, even though I'm eating junk food every day. Although my face gets fat. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Oh.
One more. Why did you?
I think I beat my last goal that I was doing this first last time. It's progress. It's in the Sas logbook. No, that's it. Alright, let's move on. So we're doing dips next. I've quickly outgrown the stack on this, so doing it third after 2 heavy pressing movements, I'll probably I did 1 feeler, 2 feeler reps. And I'm gonna go straight to the heaviest stack. Just gonna go till I fail. I think last time I failed on around 10. I mean, not that it matters because of my elbow pain. I train and progress in that moment, so. But the goal is to try and get as close to 20 as I can. So, one thing I do a lot right now is, keep saying it, but I just spend a bit more time in that stretch, even if it's like a full second, or a little bit longer than you usually do. You just make that weight safe, like heavier, that same weight, instead of having to go heavier. If you're someone who has like, you're injury prone or you have knackered shoulders or elbows, slow the negative, pause in the stretch. You'll make the set twice as hard and you don't have to go stupidly heavy or heavier and just stress the joints for no reason. Short rest period this time. Yeah. Okay. E40 always makes me lift harder. E40 makes me lift harder. Yeah. Chest flies. So in my first session of the week, I do predominantly pressing. So today I'm adding a little bit of a one foot eye movement as well. So I'll do 2 work sets on this, just because I don't do any of the flies in the week. Emphasis on the stretch, nice big range of motion. Less emphasis on getting stupidly heavy, but again, just gonna try and get as heavy as I can. Rep range, 8 and above. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. 8 reps. Even that's hurting my bicep tendon. I'm destined to lose my arms. It's annoying because my arms used to be like 22 inches. I'm gonna be one of those old men. I used to have big arms, but no one believes it. My lats are growing though. Every morning I hit mandatory front relax in the mirror. My lats are definitely getting thicker. Brush your teeth whilst checking your, that one's funny. Brush your teeth while checking your arm out in the mirror.
Yeah.
Watch it pump up.
Maybe that's the way.
Yeah. Maybe that's why my left arm's so small. I need to switch to
Start brushing, yeah.
Oh. Just need to be careful with those. I might even take flies out for a while. It'll destroy your forearm tendon. When it's already destroyed, yeah. Gotta work around it. So, revisiting triceps today, because in my mind I'm thinking an arm day tomorrow would be a bad idea, since I'm complaining so much about my tendons. So I'm gonna keep the second leg day. I'm just gonna have to juggle around biceps and triceps as and when I can. Just do really slow, really light reps. But yeah, so I'm gonna do triceps now, and then some side delts. And we're done. feels good. That's definitely my favorite tricep movement right now. I feel like I can really stretch and feel the contraction. My arms just don't get a hump like they used to, which I think is a good sign that something's not quite right. But I'm getting there. I think they're growing. We'll see in 14 weeks, and then a better test will be next season, I guess. But I'm determined and I'm not giving up, because that's me. Nah. I had like 10,000 calories last night. I'm not losing the hump. So, finish off with flat bench, close grip. One of my favorite for triceps. I prefer to go heavy on these, but obviously with the situation, I'm doing it at the end of the session, or at least the end of chest and triceps. Focusing on just pure feel. So nothing heavy, big stretch at the bottom, full extension, slow negative. And then when that fatigues, just kind of pumping out like 3 to 5 reps in the mid-range just to make sure they are done. So 3 sets like this, and that's it. We got delts yet, or at least a bit of side delts, nothing crazy. My side delts don't need a lot. I'm just kind of keeping them big, growing them if we can. The side delts and the good old dumbbell side laterals. It's the only one now that doesn't hurt the shoulder. I prefer using machines or cables to really isolate, but they just hurt my shoulder, especially on the eccentric. You can hear it crunching and grinding. So with this, I think I can use a bit of body language. I can adjust the angle of my elbow and hand arm position. So, and if I bring a bit of side delt, if I bring a bit of rear delt and trap into it, that's okay. So I'll do like 3 work sets, progress up to a decently heavy weight, and then just do 3 straight sets on that. Rep range 6 to 10. Oh. Easy. So I've done 7s, 17s, we'll go up to like 22s. I reckon I'll work on like 25 to 27, maybe. When you start to use your feet, is when you stop incrementing the weight. 20s. Right. I'm gonna regret this. Jay's making me do it. He likes how eclectic my playlist is. And I don't know how this one got into it, but it got into it. It's gonna be me. Hey, look. My time, NSYNC. My era. Oh yeah. Wait till Britney comes on. Gotta be careful you don't bring the dumbbells too close together. Yeah. Oh. Oh. So 10 reps on 25s. So I'm going to keep working on these. Probably let the reps drop down. They won't drop below 6. Yeah, it felt good. I feel like it's easy to swing on these, so try and think of like a strict press. When you do like a strict shoulder press, when everything's just as stable as possible. That's why sometimes, right now I'm pausing at the bottom just so I can reset. Because if I was to just go back into it, I would swing off. And there's nothing wrong with that, but with that kind of form, I can't quite extract as much as I can in the low volume setting. So if I was to do my 20 to 25 set delt day, and I'm doing 2 exercises, 4 sets each on side delts, then I would do a little bit more of a swing in, constant rep, constant tension type movement, which works as well because that's how I've trained most of the time. But yeah, today's all about strength. Minimal risk for injury. 25p isn't bad really, for me anyway. Okay, 2 sets done. I got a 10 repper, 8 repper, so my goal now is to get over 6. I should be saying 12. You set your mind, your body generally follows, or at least it goes a bit further than you might think. Out. Okay. think I lost count after 6. My mind went into that place. But yeah, 3 solid sets. I'm only doing like 6 sets of side delts direct across the week. But now I feel like that's enough. So I'm going to evaluate as I go. I'm going to do some pictures next week. I haven't taken any pictures since Spain. In fact, Chris Acito, who preps me, texted me the other day and said, "Are you doing the Olympia?" Because he's not heard from me. But I just needed this rebound to be on my own so I can dial in again. 6 shows across 3 months with a 6-month prep was quite draining. Sorry, mate. So yeah, that's side delts done. Right, so that's push done. I don't get much of my I think I've done my stretching in previous videos, but I tried to stretch the worked muscles for a good 5 to 10 minutes. With push, I tried to stretch the bicep, the forearm, and my chest quite heavily. I like to use the cables. I can let it kind of force the stretch, but cables were taken. But yeah, anyway, that's chest, triceps, and side delts done with some calves. So I explained pretty much as I went through the session. So there's not much to really wrap up other than it was a good session. The point today being, A, junk food makes me strong. B, my best plan is to kind of have no plan, but I do have a plan, but it's always like subject to change depending on how I feel. So I came in today wanting to do like a tricep segment first, but my elbows were just way too sore. So thinking back to chest and triceps, where triceps are always easier to hit after chest. Obviously, there's more blood in your arms and your chest and your shoulders and your elbows. So I'm going to keep it to that routine. The other thought process this morning was I'm going to have an arm day and I'm going to lessen the leg day to 1. But again, having my arm day would be tomorrow, which would be a stupid idea because my tendons, and even if I warm up and they're fine, it's the aftermath that I have to deal with. The days later, the weeks later, and it just accumulates the tendonitis. The inflammation builds up. So we're back to push-pull legs, repeat. And that's just gonna get adjusted off how I feel. If my knee's bad, I'll do light leg days. If my knee's really bad, I'll take a leg day off. Same goes for upper body. But with this volume I'm doing, which is mostly 1 set, the odd double set works. With this volume, I seem to be recovering really well. My calories are high. I'm getting a solid 4 regular meals in. Regular meaning your average bodybuilding stuff. Oats, eggs, chicken, rice, beef, rice. I'll spice those meals up with some fats and some really nice sauces, so it's not like super lean. And then at the end of the day, I tend to just have something. At the moment, off season anyway for me is 80% clean, 20% junk, or 20% whatever I want. It doesn't have to be junk. So I will tend to have either a takeaway or cook something at home. But because I've been cooking at home for 6 months, prepping for those shows, I want something a bit different. So I'll order something in, or I might eat something my mum's made, or let my dad bring me some food from the Canadian Charcoal Pit burger place that he owns. That way I can push my calories up, I can enjoy myself, I can relax, and then I can go out with the kids and the missus for food if they're up for it. So that's where my enjoyment comes in. But it's also helping me get fuller, get stronger, get better in the gym, and improve my weaknesses. So I'm not going to change any of that yet. Obviously, we're going to have to start dialing things in the next 2 to 3 weeks. But until then, just going to keep doing this. Sundays off, 6 days a week training, unless I have to change. But I will evaluate and improvise as I go. And I'll try and get as many film sessions as I can so you guys can see exactly what happens on the fly. Food wise, we'll try and get some content in with a cheat meal. Post workout, I have my go-tos. So we'll do something like that next time, maybe, if you guys enjoy it, which I know you probably will. So yeah, this is me off season, albeit a mini off season, very small off season, rebound. But I'm enjoying it. My sleep's really good. My supplements are moderate. It should be. Usually I have a health phase after my shows, but with the Olympia coming up, there's no time to waste. So yeah, let me know what you guys think and what you guys want. But as it stands, we'll do like something like a post-workout meal for the next segment, and maybe the training too. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Share, like, subscribe, comment, leave me some feedback, and I hope I cover everything. I could just ramble on and on and on. But yeah, we'll see you next time.